iMac supply grows, jobs movie stars at Macworld iWorld, Temple Run 2 already a success, and the power of digital copies. It's Tuesday, January 22nd, 2013, and this is iWake. I'm Tim Chaten, and this is what's going on in the Apple world today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of iWake. So, a couple of things that I want to talk about in today's show. The first is the last thing I mentioned in the intro, and that is the power of digital copies. So, I've been going through and rewatching the Harry Potter films in order, and I noticed something rather startling, that Deathly Hallows Part 2, a film that's not exactly new, but not exactly old, is still not available in the iTunes store for sale. That's the United States store. It's available in, other countries, but the bureaucracy that is the movie industry has it so you can't buy in iTunes Deathly Hallows Part 2. Well, I discovered there's a way to get it into your iTunes library into iTunes and Cloud by using digital copies that you get from buying a Blu-ray. And I did buy the Blu-ray. It's still shipping to me through Amazon. But in the meantime, I actually found someone that had an extra digital copy that was able to give that to me. And what the cool thing is, I was able to redeem this gift card code type thing as I would an iTunes gift card. And it redeemed. And guess what? Now that movie that is not for sale in my country is now available in iTunes in the cloud as a part of my library. It's re-downloadable to any device, and it has iTunes extras that I can download to my Mac and play back there. The only bad side is there's no HD. But all things considered, this is a really cool thing that digital copies allow for. I now have access to the movie streamable on my Apple TV from iTunes the Cloud in standard definition, but I also get the iTunes extras. So this is a really, really, really cool thing, and I'm just kind of blown away with how that all works. Especially when I know the fact is, if a movie is pulled from my store, it is also pulled from iTunes and Cloud. And this seems to bypass that whole conundrum of a movie being pulled and me losing my movie. So, kind of an interesting scenario that I just wanted to share with everyone. Next up, iMacs. They have increased their shipment time by a couple weeks. So, now 7 to 10 days is what we're seeing reported as. Actually, scratch that. United Kingdom moved from 7 to 10 days to 2-3 weeks in ship time. So it seems that iMacs are being more popular and having more and more supply constraints than I actually thought when reading this article for the first time. So yeah, instead of ship times going down, they're going up for the iMac. So my apologies there in misreading that there. Next up is a story I'm really excited for. It's a story about Macworld iWorld, which I will be at starting the 31st, and I'm launching my book there, and pre-orders for that book go up on Wednesday, the 23rd, so this week you'll be able to pre-order the book. Anyways, Jobs, the film starring Ashton Kutcher and Josh Gad, will be at Macworld. So, Ashton Kutcher, everyone knows him, he's playing Steve Jobs in this upcoming movie, and he will be giving, along with Josh Gad, who is playing Steve Wozniak, will be giving a talk where they discuss their experiences portraying the two Steves. So this will take place on the first day, main stage of room 2005 at 9 a.m. And I'm really excited because I hopefully will be able to get inside of that room. will.i.am also will be at Macworld this year, and lots of other cool people. So if you're going to Macworld, this is one talk that I would recommend going to. It sounds pretty cool, and you'll be in the same room as Ashton Kutcher. If that's good news to you, then Well, good. Next up today, Temple Run 2. Temple Run 2 was released, and I mentioned that in the show earlier on, and it's had great success. It amassed 20 million downloads in the first 4 days on the App Store, with 6 million of those coming on day one alone. For context here, Angry Birds Space managed 10 million downloads in 3 days across various platforms. So this is definitely a big hit, and the people have spoken. They really wanted this game, and the users are there. Next up, the news today is a rather bizarre thing. The Galaxy Note is coming in a larger form factor. It'll be coming out in an 8-inch variety by the end of February. And this is bizarre to me because of the naming. They're still calling it a Galaxy Note, even though the original Galaxy Notes were phones that also served as tablets. These, I believe, will be more tablet only without the phone stuff. So, the bizarre thing is their naming. Apple, if they did this, would call this an iPad of some sort, not a phone. A Galaxy Note denotes a phone in my mind. And Samsung's naming here has phone and tablets being the same thing with no differential aspects to it. As far as the name is concerned, I myself would be confused. I want a Galaxy Note. Do you want the phone version or the tablet version? Well, what's the difference? Well, the tablet version's 8 inches and doesn't have phone stuff, and the phone version's 6 inches or whatever big it is, and does have phone stuff. I think it's a confusing thing for them to name this like this. So there's going to be more details as this device is released. It'll be at Mobile World Congress, I believe, in the coming weeks or months, whenever that happens. So, yeah, just kind of an interesting thing there. Next up, the burglar of Steve Jobs' family home has been sentenced to 7 years in prison. So, React officers found McFarlane, the burglar, with help from Apple Security, which tracked down the stolen devices using serial numbers with connections to Apple's iTunes servers. The IP address was matched to their apartment in Alameda, and they basically tracked these guys down. So these guys got sentenced to 7 years, or this guy got sentenced to 7 years in prison because of this theft. This was an accidental theft, I believe. They did not know it was Steve Jobs' home. It was purposeful in the fact that it was meant to be stolen, but they did not know who they were stealing from. Last of today, really cool story over on The Verge about guerrilla filmmaking, that is, filmmaking undercover at Disney World and Disneyland. This filmmaker wanted to make a movie, Escape from Tomorrow, on location at Disney World without Disney's permission. So this is a remarkable tale, and I'd highly encourage you to watch this. This is an epic type of just adventure in making this movie itself. The movie itself, I've heard, is quite good, but who knows if it'll actually get a commercial release because of its unofficial nature as to its legality of being recorded. So, with that said, that'll do today's show of iWake. Thank you for tuning in to today. You can find the show notes at iWakePodcast.com. I also do YouTube videos at youtube.com/TCHATEN. And finally, my book is being released next week, but available for pre-order on Wednesday. All the details are available at iPodEvolution.net. And stay tuned on Wednesday for pre-orders to go up. So thank you for tuning in to today's show. I'll talk to everyone again real soon.